Okay, done. I think, Sergeant at Arms, we can start.
Good evening, everyone. I am Toastmaster Saleh, your Sergeant at Arms for this meeting. Welcome to the Dubai Toastmaster Club meeting number 690. The mission of Toastmaster Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop leadership and communication skills, resulting in great self-confidence and personal growth using the 4 values of Toastmasters International: respect, integrity, service, and excellence. Along with the 4 values, we also have taboo topics that we do not speak about: politics, sex, and religion. I would like to request that all of you mute yourself throughout this meeting unless you are invited to make a speech. If your camera is on, please refrain from unnecessary movements which may distract the speaker or others in the room. You may choose to switch off your camera too. If you are driving a vehicle, connecting here would be a bad idea. I would like to encourage everyone to smile and clap after every speech to show your support to the speakers. And you can also use the emoji buttons below to clap. This meeting is recorded and will be made available in social media. If you wish video, audio of yourself not to be featured, please send us email to toastmasters7492@gmail.com. Yesterday night, while I'm in the desert, swimming in the sea early morning, don't ask me how is that, I found the magic lamp. I was very happy that my 3 wishes finally will be granted. As a man, I have 3 wishes. First, I want good health and money, and the 3rd one is to be a good public speaker. So I rubbed the magic lamp, and the huge genie appeared and asked me how I can serve you, Saleh. I asked him my 3 wishes: good health, money, and to be a good public speaker. The genie laughed loudly and said, Saleh, don't disturb me again. Today it is tall tale contest. Just go, sit back and relax and call Dubai Toastmasters Club acting president to formally open the meeting. Toastmaster Dewi, let's all welcome acting our president, Toastmaster Dewi. Over to you.
Good evening, everyone. I am Toastmaster Devi Alcasos, VP Education for Dubai Toastmasters Club and the acting president for today. I hope you all are doing good, and welcome to our tall tale contest, a fun session that we're going to have today. For the benefit of the guest, I will just take you all through the Toastmasters International PowerPoint. Give me a second while I share my screen. Is my screen visible? Okay, thank you. So welcome to Dubai Toastmasters meeting 690. With the power vested in me, I formally open this meeting today. Now, about Dubai Toastmasters Club and Toastmasters International, which is a non-profit organization which started in 1924, 96 years back. Our headquarters are in Colorado, USA. Currently, we have 300,000 members in 149 countries and 15,800 plus clubs. And here in UAE itself, we have 150 clubs plus and 3,000 plus members. Our CEO is Daniel Drex, and our international president is Margaret Page, DTM. This is how Toastmasters is located across the regions. We have different regions, and we, the Dubai Toastmasters Club, belong to Region 10. This is how we are: Region 10, District 105, Division B, Area 20, And here we are, Dubai Toastmasters Club. Now here we have important members that you need to know. First is our International President, Margaret Page, DTM. Then is Region 11 Director, Ali Shabazz. We have our District Director, Gurpinder Pund, DTM. Division B Director, DTM, Ajita Sivam. Area 20 Director, Anita Biju, and our President, Toastmaster Sagar Khurana. This is the ExCom of Dubai Toastmasters Club, with our Toastmaster Sagar Khurana as the president, me as the VP Education, Toastmaster Nora as the VP Membership, Toastmaster Nisha, VP PR, Toastmaster Tissa, Treasurer, Toastmaster Sabil, the Secretary, and Toastmaster Rashmi, our Sergeant at Arms. We are the game changers. What does Toastmasters do? Why is everyone over here? To become definitely better speakers, more confident speakers, to enhance your public speaking skills and become confident individuals, and which will help you in your overall personal growth. We have a very important program in Toastmasters known as the Pathways. And this program has been so well designed and curated. It will help you in all aspects of your life, professionally and personally. We have 11 pathways, which are mentioned over here. And what they do is their core competencies are, of course, definitely public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, management, and confidence. Dubai Toastmasters Club was started on 1st of April, 1996. We completed 25 years this year. It is the second club in UAE and the mother club in Dubai and Northern Emirates. We have great mix of members over here, some who have been for 20 years plus and some who are as new as just joined a week back. Besides having professional formal sessions, we have lots of fun too, and you will witness that in today's session for sure. Membership fees is 750 for a year and 450 for 6 months. And for new members, there's a one-time registration only of 75 dirhams. For further details on membership, you may get in touch with our VP Membership, Toastmaster Nora. This is the fun that we had over our 25th anniversary. And in the words of Ralph Smedley, our founder, we learn best in moments of enjoying, and that is what Toastmasters is about. So once again, welcome to the Dubai Toastmasters meeting number 670. We have few important seniors. Let me take the time to, I'll start by acknowledging them. First, we have our DTM VP Menon. VP Menon, wave out to the crowd. DTM Ramesh Menon, who is our chief judge today. DTM Ramesh, can we have your camera on and wave out? We have our past president, Bosco Mascarenas. Bosco, put your camera on and wave out. Thank you. And do we have anybody else? Oh, we have the most important person, Colonel Muhammad Murad. Over here. Colonel Muhammad Murad, can you put your camera on? Everybody wants to see your face and wave out, if it's possible.
Well, Dewi, you're the most important person, so I'll just stay with voice.
We have our past president, Toastmaster Adil. Adil sir, wave out. Okay, and I'm unable to see. Can anybody help me if there's anybody else? Toastmaster Sandeep. Camera on, please, and wave out, Sandeep. Okay, he's contesting, so I think he's busy practicing. Yes, I think that's it for our important dignitaries. We move on to the guests now. We have our dear Toastmaster Essie, who's come once again to our meeting. Essie, would you like to put your camera on and say hi to us? Great to have you back. Your camera, you're on mute.
Hello, everyone. Good to be back with the Dubai Toastmasters Club.
That's nice. Welcome to the Dubai Toastmasters Club again. And we have Sash at Blue Brain.
Hey, everybody. I'm joining for the first time today, so just checking it out. Happy to be here.
Okay, nice. Welcome to the club, Sash. And Grishma, Grishma Rajan.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
I'm also a new joinee. I've just joined in today.
Okay, and how
Yep.
did you come to know about our club?
I had WhatsApped the Toastmaster. I think Sagar has got back to me and given me the link today.
Okay, great.
So yeah.
Okay, nice to
Nice
have
to
you.
have you
Enjoy.
all.
Yeah,
Thank
enjoy the session. Do we have any other guests? Okay, if there are any other guests, we'll chat with them towards the end of the session. Now, without further ado, today is a fun session, so I don't have a real serious message and all. I do have, however, a fun game, which is like only 1-2 minutes, and that's a tongue twister. We'll just have a very quick tongue twister round. Okay, I'll say the tongue twister. I'll call out to somebody. That person has to say it very fast. Call out to somebody else. We'll have just 5 people around. So let me start. The tongue twister is red lorry, yellow lorry. And you have to say that 5 times very fast. Okay, let me start with DTM BP Menon. Say red lorry, yellow lorry, fast 5 times.
Red lorry, yellow lorry.
Out. Next, Toastmaster SE.
Red lorry, yellow lorry.
5 times.
5 times.
Yeah, yeah, and fast.
Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry.
Very good. We'll move on to another 2. So we have Colonel Murad. Can we have you saying red lorry, yellow lorry very fast 5 times?
Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry.
Very good. That was nice. Sash at Blue Braid, can we have you try the tongue twister?
Yeah, I'll try. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry.
Bravo. Very good. Without further ado now, I will now hand over to our charming, bubbly, and very active contest chair, Toastmaster Rashmi Nair. Over to you, Toastmaster Rashmi.
Thank you, TM Bibi Alcazars. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. Am I audible? All right, thank you. Welcome you all. Welcome to the evening of impossibilities and fantasies, aka the Tall Tale Contest. Now, today we get to see the creme de la creme of creative minds here at Dubai Toastmasters Club. But before starting the session, I would like to inform you that please don't be alarmed if you see any other strange creatures beside me or passing by. You know, I have guests at home. I'll tell you what happened. So ever since we started our online meetings, we have been receiving this kind of strange messages, and we have been trying to decode it ever since. And to our delightful surprise, we came to know that those were messages sent by aliens from other planets. They wanted to know more about Toastmasters Club. They were planning to set up one in their own respective planets. Well, after many trial and error attempts, finally, we were able to bring some of them here. So they are here as well at my home. So they might be curious enough to peep in sometimes, though I've instructed them not to. So I would like to extend my warm welcome to them as well. Now, getting back to the business, I'll explain the contest and its rule for the benefit of all, especially our guests. So the purpose of tonight's contest, Tall Tale Contest, is to provide an opportunity for the speakers to create an original, highly improbable and humorous tale, and which also will help to improve their speaking abilities. Also to provide an opportunity to learn by observing more proficient speakers who have benefited from their Toastmasters training. Now, before we commence the contest, please allow me to state the rules for the contest. All the contestants will speak on their topic for 3 to 5 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds. The timing shall be as follows. The green light will be turned on at the 3rd minute and it shall remain on. The amber light will be turned on at 4th minute and it shall remain on till the 5th minute, when the red light is turned on, and it shall remain on till the speech ends. So there won't be any indication to the contestants if they exceed their time limits. The contestants who speak for less than 2 minutes 30 seconds or more than 5 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. Contestants are requested not to use any electronic devices till they complete the competition. And also, I request all the contestants to stand and speak. Today, we have an exception for TM Nahid Hassanpour. She had a fracture and she won't be able to stand up. I shall notify the judges before her speech. Also, I'll introduce each contestant by announcing the contestant's name and then the topic, repeating the topic and the contestant's name followed by the number. Now, in case of any technical glitches, during the speech, if the connection is lost, the speaker can come back within 2 minutes. If the speaker is able to come back within 2 minutes, he can continue from there, he or she. The timer will pause the timing when the discontinuation happens and pause it, resume it again once the speaker is able to join back. And if in case the contestant is not able to reconnect within 2 minutes, he or she will be disqualified. If the disconnection happens after 3 minutes of the speech and the speaker is not able to reconnect, judges will mark on the basis of what was heard. And in case you're able to come back, you'll be given an extra 30 seconds of grace just because of the technical glitch, depending on the chief judge's decision. Our chief judge today is DTM Ramesh Menon. Chief Judge, I request you to add any points if I've missed any. DTM Ramesh Menon.
Good. Great going. I think you covered all the area that normally in the contest do. But anyway, just to reiterate the disconnection and the technical glitch. All the contestants, in case if they get disconnected before 5 minutes, anytime in between, if they get disconnected 3 minutes, they still get 2 minutes to come back and finish their speech. 30 seconds will be allowed. If they get disconnected at the turn of 5 minutes, there is no grace period will be allowed. And we will listen if they come before 30 seconds of their allotted time. If they come before 30 seconds, then we will give extended 30 seconds. In any case, maximum of 6 minutes only will be allotted. In case if they get disconnected after 2 minutes 30 seconds and they could not come back up before 5 minutes, they will be disqualified. However, their speech up to 2 minutes 30, sorry, they will not be disqualified. The speech up to 2 minutes 30 seconds will be taken into consideration. If they get disconnected before 2 minutes 30 seconds and could not come back before the 5 minutes allotted time, they will be disqualified from the contest. If they speak less than 2 minutes 30 seconds and get disconnected, could not come back after 5 minutes of their allotted time, they will be disqualified from the contest. This is the clarification I just want to give. I think remaining all. And timer, can you please show the timing colors, which I couldn't brief you during the briefing. Timer, can you please show the color at 3 minutes? Green, 4 minutes, yellow. Timer, are you alive? Devi, can you awaken, please? Him or his here.
Him both are Kaja, Kapil.
Yes, I just share the colors.
Okay, please show the colors. Yeah.
How many timers? You have 2 timers, no?
2 timers, timer 1 and timer 2. Timer 2 is going to show the colors.
Okay, so where is timer 1?
Timer 1 is
Yeah,
there
this
with
is,
the clock here.
And,
Good morning, sir.
yeah, good morning. And this is
Okay, can you please show that the timing colors, please?
which
Now
one?
we are in serious business. The contest is starting, so please be alert until the contest
Okay.
finish. 3 minutes green light. Both of you please show so that we can decide. Timer 2. Can you show your color, please?
Kaja, please show the
Ah.
background colors here.
Yeah,
And yeah,
that's it. That's it.
I couldn't see anything, Mr. Timer 2. Timer 1, yeah, that's the way. And please change timer 1 to yellow. 4 minutes yellow, 5 minutes red. Great. Put it that way. Okay. And please keep that light until the speaker finished speech or chief judge or moderator tell you or put it off. I think timer 2 has some technical glitch again here.
I'm just checking with him, DTM Ramesh.
DTM Ramesh, timer 2 would be mainly noting down the timings on the sheet and would be sending it to you. So
I
would
think,
be
yeah,
mentioning the
preferably both of you, please note down the timing and send it to me.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, because let us not trust the technical aspects of our environment. So please send it to me only, your timing sheets separately. Or you can coordinate before sending to me, no problem. But send it to me well on time, at least within 30 seconds to 1 minute max. Soon after the contest finish. Is that clear, timers?
Yes.
Yes. Zoom master, please focus the speaker and timer when the speech is on, and contest chair, please ensure when you hand over the stage, they are pinning before they start speak, they test their audio, video, and as well as visibility of the timer before you hand over the stage. And timer, please note that only after handing over the stage, from the first non-verbal, verbal movement, you have to start the timing. Do not start from the moment that our contest chair asking the time and the sound and all those verification. Okay?
Yes, it's clear, Jesus. Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay.
Good luck. I think, Madam Contest Chair, I think we are set to go.
Thank you very much, DTM Ramesh Menon. So now let me introduce the contestants in the speaking order as determined by the randomizer. We have 10 contestants competing today. It's going to be a tall evening. Congrats to our VPN, by the way, for that. Now let me share the screen. Is my screen visible? Yeah. So this is the speaking order. Contestant number 1, TM Avadut Shinde. Contestant number 2, TM Adil Kadri. Number 3, TM Sibi Job. 4th speaker, Nahid Hassanpur. 5th, TM Babita D'Souza. 6th, TM Nisha Gandhi. 7th, TM Nora Al Jasasi. 8th, TM Minesh Ratnadurai. 9th, TM Sandeep Badnani. And 10th speaker, TM Rashid Hussain.
Can you please slowly read out so that judges can write their names?
Sure, I'll share the screen once again.
Give 1-2 minutes for the judges to write their names.
Sure.
And please read the names again.
Yeah, TM Avadut Shinde.
Spelling, please. Our.
AVDHUT.
Yes, finish. And second one.
TM Adil. AADIL.
Adil Kadri.
Yeah, it's Kadri. It's Kadri, not KH. It's Kadri.
Okay. Sorry, TM Adil, I'll take that into account.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to edit it now.
No problem, no problem. Yeah. You can
And
edit it.
TM Sibi, SIBI.
CB what?
Sibi Job, SIBI space JOB.
And contest number 4.
TM Nahid Hassanpur, NAHID.
Nahid Hassan.
Yeah.
And 5th.
TM Babita D'Souza, BABITHA.
And 6th.
TM Nisha, NISHA.
Seventh.
TM Nora, NORA.
8th.
TM Minesh, MINESH.
9th.
TM Sandeep, SANDEEP.
And the 10th.
And TM Rashid, RASHID.
I think that is enough for the judges. Thank you very much. You may please proceed.
Thank you, sir. So are there any other questions, dear contestants? Is it clear? All right. Now, shall we begin then? Shall I have your thumbs up? Zoom master, are you ready at the helm? Yay!
Ready.
Timers, are you all set?
Yes.
Yes. Now, contestants, You must be ready. Well, then out of formality, I'll ask you, are you ready? Of course you'll be.
Yes.
Thank you. Role players, please be ready to kick off. And finally, my dear audience, you all should be ready just like the others, because we need your imaginations at its best to join our contestants as they build their own castles in the air. Now, give me a thumbs up from some of the audience. Thank you. Thank you, Chief Judge DTM Ramesh Menon. May I seek your permission to begin the contest?
Yes, yes, yes. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. So our first contestant, our first speaker, TM Avadut Shinde. Could you please repeat after me? Rashmi, I will give you money whenever you ask.
Rashmi, I will give you money whenever you ask.
Thank you. So sweet of you. You are clearly visible and audible. You can start your speech now. Can you see the timer? All right, please go ahead.
It all began with my fantasy of becoming a superhero when I was 92 years young, and it was about 100 years ago. Now you can do your maths. But superhero, I don't want to be a superhero like someone who wears undergarments over his sweatshirt. I mean, who does that? So I wanted to become a superhero like a common man. And perhaps I still wonder how Superman must be answering his nature's call. What to remove first? Contest chair, chief judge, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guest. Anyway, in my pursuit of becoming a superhero, I ran from pillar to post, from North Pole to South Pole in just flash of a second. I was traveling at the speed of a light, but to my despair, I couldn't find any source of superpower. And I was so sad and disheartened and sitting in my bedroom, cursing Almighty God for being unfair to me and biased with me. And suddenly, I heard a loud thudding. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And I was puzzled to look here and there what that sound is. And I saw a big, gigantic, a magnificent elephant riding on his Bugatti, flying through my window and entered my bedroom. I was really surprised. I saw he took 2 rounds into my room and finally landed on my study table. This elephant was unlike usual elephant. His face was red, his body was yellow, and his tail was green. I mean, I felt like I'm standing on a traffic signal, although I was really amazed to see that. Suddenly, I realized a voice coming that you have arrived at your destination. Your target is on your left. And that was me. I mean, this is the Google Maps with this gigantic elephant. I was so thrilled. I'm so scared. I couldn't say a word. Finally, sometime later, there is a phone that rang. And I saw here and there. And this elephant took out from his Levi's jeans an iPhone 2000s. It has 1,000 cameras and it was as tall as me. I could use it simply like a mirror. Then I was trying and praying to God to save me from this disaster. See, a minute back, I was cursing Almighty and now I am praying to him. See how superhero I am. And then He took out his mobile. He was going through his mobile and messages. And he stopped at one message and glanced at me. And he asked me, "You wish to be a superhero, right? And that's why I'm here." Without letting me speak anything, he gave me a magic wand and told me that if once you say, stand in front of a mirror, say Wingardium Leviosa, and you'll become what you want. Without saying anything, he hopped on his bike and flew out of my window. And here I am. I was standing in front of a mirror with this magic wand. I said, Wingardium Leviosa. Nothing happened. I did again. Nothing happened. I did it again. Nothing happened. And finally, I gave it to my mother. And I told her to whack me with this. She whacked me so hard that I literally bumped out of my bed, bouncing like a ball, barely could open my eyes and looking at my mother screaming to wake me up from my super heroic sleep with a super heroic dream. Oh, that was a dream. And that day I decided not to do cheap drugs anymore. Over to you, Chief.
Thank you, TM Avadut. That was speaker number 1, TM Avadut Shinde, topic Super the Hero. Now can we all mute the microphones and wait for 60 seconds for the judges to mark their scores? Thank you, everyone. We'll now move on to speaker number 2. Speaker number 2, TM Adil Kadri.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Hello. Visible,
TM
audible.
Adil,
Okay.
can you repeat after me? Rashmi, I'll give you as much as chocolates as you want.
Rashmi, I will give you as much as chocolate as you want.
Thank you very much. You are clearly audible and visible. And are you able to see the timer?
Yes.
Of course. All right. So let's begin. Judges, please note. Contestant number 2, TM Adil Kadri, Forever Young. Forever Young, TM Adil Kadri, contestant number 2.
How many of you sitting in this room or attending this seminar or this particular meeting would like to remain forever young? In fact, I should rather ask the question like this, that how many of you would like to grow old? I will get an answer as no one. Contest chair, Toastmasters, judges, and friends. Good evening. The only time I felt that I am going to, or I am growing old and looking old is when other day I was dropping my wife at her driving instruction or a driving school. And after I interacted with him to understand the progress of my wife driving, the moment I left from that place, the instructor asked my wife, "Are you the younger one in the family or the older one?" And my wife said, "I am younger one." And this guy is saying, "Sir, your dad looks so handsome and so, see, he talks so nicely to you. On that day, my wife laughed so loudly that few miles away, not only I have heard her laughing, but even my family in-laws back in India, they also heard that. There was a tsunami coming in that particular area because she was around the area of Port Rashid, where this Dubai driving instruction school is there. I was all across in the TV and the media because the tsunami has destructed the world. So next time, whenever you read the newspaper about the tsunami which has happened, the reason is none other than my looks. On that particular day, all the male salons, they were all full because none of the husband wanted to be humiliated the way I got humiliated. They all went and tried to become as young as they can. I started praying to God that, God, please give me a solution. I wanted to be young as my wife. God heard me and he said, search for it, my son, and you will get it. I started searching right from Earth to Mars, Mars to Moon, Moon to Jupiter, and where not. I searched right from US to India. I searched from Dubai to Dera. I searched from Toastmasters Club to Toastmasters Club. And finally, I got one of the saints who was just next to me. And this saint name, I'm sure most of us know, his name is VP. VP understood my problem because he was getting such kind of an issues with most of the people. VP gave me a solution saying that, Adil, you have to take a course of 3 capsules. The first 2 is going to be a trial and the third one is going to be final, because once you eat it, you will be coming into that particular age forever. But let's try for the first 2. What you have to do is eat the first capsule. Think of the age, close your eyes, and you will be in that particular age. I ate that first capsule, thought about my younger son, who is just 12 years old, and I enjoyed the teenage time as a practice. Then he gave me the second capsule, closed my eyes, ate that, and I thought about my elder son, who is 21 years of an age, and I enjoyed living in that arena of youngster times. Finally, VP said, Adil, this is the final and the most important capsule you're going to eat. Think of a person which or an age where you would like to be forever. But you only have 10 seconds to do it. I ate that capsule, thought and thought and thought. Nothing came in my mind. And finally, on the 9th second, my mobile started ringing. My concentration got diverted. I took out the mobile phone and it was none other than my father-in-law calling me. And you know what? He is 70 years of an age. On that day, I realized that mobile is not only injurious to all of your social activities, but mobile is also injurious when you are doing any kind of an experiment in your life. Next time, I will take care of it. Mr. VP, I need your help and a solution once again. Over to you.
Thank you, TM Adil Kadri. That was speaker number 2, Adil Kadri, topic Forever Young. Now, can we all mute the microphones and wait for 60 seconds for the judges to mark their scores? Thank you, timer. Now we shall move on to speaker number 3. TMCB job. TMCB.
Hi, Rashmi.
Good evening. Could you repeat after me?
Yes.
I'll give you money whenever you ask.
I will give you money whenever you ask.
Clever. He didn't say my name. Still, I will make a note of it. All right. Judges, please note speaker number 3, TMCB George, the golden fish fry. The golden fish fry, TMCB George, speaker number 3.
Good evening, dear fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Everyone makes a mistake in their life. I also made a mistake in my life, due to which I'm still suffering. When I was young, one day I decided to go for fishing. I went to the river near to my house. When I was fishing, I felt heavy weight on my bait. Somehow I dragged it to the bank of the river. Suddenly, I have seen that it was a big golden fish. I did not see such a big golden fish in my life. And the golden fish started to ask, and he pleaded me, I am the king of this river. If you leave me, I will grant you a wish of yours. Suddenly, some questions passed through my mind, and I thought how the fish can talk, how he can grant me the wish. Even though I decided to ask one of my dream to him, I told to the fish, my dear king, my wish is to become a Hollywood movie star. I told my wish, he granted me the wish. But I did not leave him. I decided to make him fry. He was very furious and he cursed me. The given wish of yours, I will not be useful in your life. I did not listen to his words. I made him fry. That day's dinner was very delicious with a golden fish fry. After some days, I got a call from James Cameron, who was a movie director. He told me, I'm going to start a new movie project. Would you like to act in that movie? The movie name is Titanic. You are the main hero. Your character name is Jack. I accepted that. I accepted that. Then I acted the movie, and he shot the movie. We completed the movie. When the movie released, I was not there in the movie. He morphed with one newcomer. His name is something like Leonardo DiCaprio. So he morphed my face with his face. I was very sad. I called James. James, what is this? I'm totally sad about this reason. And he told me during his dream, he saw one goddess of fish came and threatened him that if you are not removed CV from this movie, I will punish you. Your movie will be biggest flop. So that's the reason I removed you. He told me like that. I understood this is a case of fish, and he is revenging on me because of I betrayed him. And after that, I understood that after that I stopped to eat the fish fry. Through this story, I was trying to convey the message to you. We must be able to keep our words. We should be honest and trustworthy to others. If we are not if we are breaking our words, we should have to expect such repercussions like this. Over to you, Team Rashmi.
Thank you, TMCB. That was speaker number 3, TMCB job, the golden fish fry. Now let's all mute the microphones and wait for 60 seconds for the judges to mark their scores. Thank you, timer. We will move on to our next speaker. Contestant number 4, TM Nahid Hassanpur. Hi, TM Nahid. Could you please repeat after me? Rashmi, I will give you money whenever you ask.
I'll give you money whenever you ask.
Smart. Nobody is taking my name now. Anyways, I confirm you are clearly audible and visible. Can you see the timer? Yes. All right. Contestant number 4, Nahid Hassanpur. Your wish is my command. Your wish is my command. TM Nahid Hassanpur, contestant number 4.
How many married people in the room? I feel you. After being married for 15 boring years with a person still I'm in love, I had an extraordinary incident. I always go for jogging early morning and I always see a handsome guy. Oh, he's so hot. Please don't share it with my husband. He looks like that football player. What's his name? Cristiano Ronaldo. One day he came to me. It was something on his hand. It seems he was in a kind of hurry. He told me, "Good morning, beautiful lady." You should have seen my face, so blushed, shy, and so happy that he told me I'm beautiful. He asked me, "Do you believe in magic lamp in Aladdin movie?" I laughed and replied, "Who does?" He showed me a lamp which looked like exact lamp in Aladdin movie. He asked me, "Do you want to try?" I laughed, and at the same time, I was so curious. He told me, "If you want to try, you have to read its manual very carefully." I was staring at his face while he was talking to me. He kept it on my hand and left. When I noticed I have it on my hand was the time he already left. As soon as I came home, I read its manual. Your wish is my command. Rule number 1, 3 wishes only. Each wish lasts for 3 days only. Rule number 2, you have to wish your next wish after 3 days of your last wish. Rule number 3, you have to wish before sleeping at night in the bed only. And last rule, rule number 4, you have to hand over this lamp to someone else after 10 days. Otherwise, you're gonna get bad fortune. I was thinking, is it real or joke? I told myself, let me try, though I was thinking it was a funny game. Before sleeping at night, I was thinking about that hot, handsome guy. What if I was his girlfriend or his wife? With this thought in my mind, I fall asleep. Suddenly, I heard very loud snoring, as if an elephant herd is close by with 100 elephants screaming at the same time. My husband never snores that loud. I jumped from the bed. I saw a strange man sleeping next to me. Oh God, who's this? Then I realized the magic lamp is working, and my dream of handsome guy before I went to sleep has come true. What should I do with his snoring? Oh God, I was stuck with him for all 3 days. I kept the earphone tightly plugged into my ear for all 3 days. 3 days passed, and it was a time for my next wish. I always wanted to be a pilot, but as you can see me, I'm too old to be a pilot. Why not dreaming of being one? In the morning, when I woke up, I found myself in the airport. Oh my God, it was so strange. I'm a man. It's so weird. Probably I visualized a male pilot before I went to sleep. As soon as I stepped into the staircase of the plane, I saw a beautiful, sexy woman greeting me. They were cabin crew. More than I enjoyed my flight, I enjoyed spending time with different beautiful cabin crew every single night of these 3 days. With the blink, 3 days passed, and it was a time for my last wish. I got so frustrated with my bossy husband. He always nagging and ordering me every single time. And I wanted to meet my dream man, the real Cristiano Ronaldo. So I wished my husband to become a football in one of Ronaldo's match, that I can see my dream man kicking my husband all over the stadium. It was a good punishment for him, and I enjoyed watching my dream man, Ronaldo. The reason I'm telling you this one is that there is a big audience here who might be interested to go for this land. We have an auction after this session. If you would like to participate in this auction, please DM me. And one big tip from me, dream big. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Nahid. Judges, please note, TM Nahid had a fracture and she will not be able to stand. That is why she delivered her speech sitting. Judges, please note the point. Thank you, TM Nahid. To speaker number 4, Nahid Hassanpur, your wish is my command. Now let us mute ourselves for another 60 seconds for the judges to mark their scores. Thank you, timer. Now we'll move on to speaker number 5, TM Babita D'Souza.
Hi.
Hi, TM Babita. Good evening.
Good evening, TM Rashmi.
Could you please repeat after me? Rashmi, I'll give you money whenever you ask.
Rashmi, I'll give you money whenever you'll ask.
That's the spirit. You took my name. Thank you. I confirm you are clearly audible and visible. And now can you see the timer?
Yes, I can.
Sure. Judges, please note, contestant number 5, Babita D'Souza, Sweet 16. Sweet 16, Babita D'Souza, contestant number 5.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, the contest chair, and all the guests present out here. Today, I want to share a very juicy incident that happened when I was in my sweet 16. As every girl fantasizes about a Prince Charming coming into her life, going down on his knees and offering a diamond ring to her, so did I. It happened so that immediately after my board exams, my friends decided, let's go on a trip to Goa. Goa, a place of sun, sand, and sea. We were so excited. We went to the beach. We are playing all day around. I see this handsome young man just staring at me. And I wish that he could have come and just proposed to me. But all said and done, the very next day we go home. I mean, in the evening we go home, and again the very next day my friend comes back in the hotel room and tells me, "Come on, let's go back to the beach again." I'm like, "To the same beach?" She says, "Yes, and dress in the best of your outfit." I'm like, "For what? Tell me, what is it?" And she tells me, "You know what? The boy who was staring at you wants to propose you." I'm like, "What? Really?" So I dress up myself in the best of the yellow polka outfit of mine, and I go there. I see this handsome young boy walking towards me, smiling. I'm like, now he will go down on his knees. Now he will go down on his knees. But no, he orders a big, huge lobster and tells me, come on, let's go for a lobster ride. I said, lobster ride? No ways. I'm aquaphobic. I'm not going on to this. He said, come on, just. Then I put on a brave heart. I put on my life jacket. I sit onto the lobster, and then we start that ride with my heart out here. I'm feeling like almost I'm dead. And within some time, we reached right in the middle of the ocean, and then this lobster stops there. I'm like, what are we doing here? And he's like, hold on, I have a surprise for you. This is a diamond ring for you. I'm like, okay, fine, done. Let's go back to the shore. No. That very moment, a huge shark comes in and jumps onto my lobster, and this lobster gets shelled off. I'm like, out in the sea, in the deep waters. And he, being a good swimmer, he swims out happily. And I'm like struggling and paranoid, not knowing what to do. I just search for a floating object. I see this triangular shape, object floating right next to me. I hold on tight to it. But to my surprise, instead of floating me out, it's taking me deep into the sea and throws me out up in the air. Woof! And I'm like, my life is over. Suddenly, I find myself into the arms of the most handsome young man. And guess who? Who is he? Salman Khan, could you imagine? And I'm like, and I'm like lost. I lost my heart out to him that very moment. And then he brings me safely to the shore, puts me down, and then I immediately remove that ring and that diamond ring, and then I put it in his finger. And then he's like, thank you. He kisses that ring. He walks out. That very moment, this boy comes back to me. He tells me, how dare you give that ring to him? I said, excuse me. You had been so selfish. You left me there to die. And I said, look, he came to save me. So I gave my heart to him. Bye. And you know what? Due to certain circumstances, me and Salman couldn't get married. But the very fact that he's not married till date is that he's still waiting for me. And if any of you must have observed that blue ring that he still wears in most of the movies as his lucky charm is the same ring that I gave him. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, TM Babita. It was speaker number 5, TM Babita D'Souza, Suite 16. Now let's mute ourselves for 60 seconds for the judges to mark their scores. Thank you, timer. Let's move on to our next contestant, TM Nisha Gandhi. Hi, TM Nisha. Please repeat after me. Rashmi, I'll give you money and chocolates whenever you ask.
Rashmi, I'll never give you any money and I'll eat all the chocolates.
Unfortunately, you're clearly audible and visible, so I'll have to give it a pass. We will talk later about it. Can you see the timer?
Yes.
Sure. Judges, please note, Hurrah, TM Nisha Gandhi, contestant number 5. Hurrah, TM Nisha Gandhi, contestant number 6. Sorry, judges, please note, contestant number 6, TM Nisha Gandhi, hurrah.
One day, I was so fed up of making posters and flyers for DTC that I decided I need a break and I need an adventure. So I went for a jungle safari in my Jeep. And after a while, my Jeep lost control. Thud! I met with an accident. Wow! I heard a knock on the door of my Jeep. Oh, what is it? Am I dreaming? There was a tiny little dinosaur standing right outside. Am I hallucinating or watching Honey, I Shrunk the Dinosaur movie? Hello, TM Nisha. How are you? I bow before thee. Please rescue me. Huh? How do you know my name? TM Nisha, are you kidding me? Well, I'm Dino Singh, the dinosaur. You know, you're in dinosaur land now. You and your XCOM members are super famous here. You know, that few days back, I had called DTC Club. I had contacted your VP membership, Toastmaster Noora, because I wanted to enroll in DTC. But she said, Habibi, I cannot enroll you. You are a dinosaur. We only enroll humans. Oh, then I also called Toastmaster Bosco. He is one of the area directors, isn't it? And I told him, please, can you open a club in Dinosaur Land for us? And he said, are you kidding me, Cheta? And he hung up. Well, oh, that's not a problem. Bosco and Noora, I know them very well. They are my friends. I will fix that for you. No, that's not an issue. You see, there is a bigger issue at hand. Toastmaster Nisha, the thing is, we have been invaded by huge, gigantic ants. We are so powerless, weak and meek. We are really little to fight them. We want your help in eradicating them from the dino world. But how can we do that? Toastmaster Nisha, are you kidding me? You and your XCOM team members, you are superheroes, no? One day, I had attended a session and the TMOD said that all of you possess superpowers and you can do anything in the world. So please, I beg of you, please help me. Don't worry, but I'll have to discuss it with my XCOM team and come back to you. So I immediately went and informed President Sagar. Sagar said, no problem, Nisha, we'll have an XCOM team meeting. And all the XCOM members were really feeling very bad for the plight of dinosaurs. And we decided that together we will use our powers and fight the menace of the ants. Well, the D-Day arrived and I was with my camera waiting to capture all the moments. You see, I have not been able to get enough articles for my DTC newsletter and the deadline is already dead. So today is a perfect opportunity to capture all the moments in its full glory. Well, after we waited for a while, when no one turned up, I called President Sagar and he said, oh, arre yaar, Nisha, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. Actually, I forgot that I had a ticket to India. My wife is going to deliver, Nisha. Oh, I forgot that it is a delivery date. Seriously. And sorry, don't bother calling all the XCOM members. You see, Noora and all your colleagues, they have gone to check the on-site meeting venue. It is very good. The hybrid meeting will be perfect. There will be no technical glitches. Okay, Nisha, I'm really in a rush. So you handle the situation. And he hung up. Oh dear, what should I do? Dino's face fell. Poor Dino, what should I do? How should I handle the situation? Just then, I heard a noise. Rah, rah, vroom, vroom. Oh, that is past President Toastmaster Bosco. He was in his Harley Davidson riding, sporting a funky hairdo, and he'd even colored his French beard pink. And behind him, with his handlebar mustache, was DTM VP Menon eating samosas. Both were sporting lungis, and they rode the Harley Davidson, came right in front of me. And they shook hands with Dino Singh, removed a gavel, and put it on the ground 3 times. And just like that, all the ants evaporated in thin air. You don't believe me, do you? Dino Singh is waiting right here, and he is the proof that all this has happened. As for me, I'm so happy that not only did we manage to rescue Dino Land, but we also managed to click beautiful pictures in all its glory from my DTC newsletters. Now I can finally meet the deadline. Hooray! Over to you.
Thank you, TM Nisha. That is contestant number 6, TM Nisha Gandhi. Hooray. Now let's move on to our next contestant. Contestant number 7, TM Nora Al Jassasi.
1 minute, please.
Yes, sir.
1 minute silence, please.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I just went with the flow. Let's all mute ourselves for 1 minute for the judges to mark their scores. Thank you, timer. TM Nora, please repeat after me. Rashmi, I will buy you a mansion in Dubai.
Rashmi, I'll buy you a mansion in Dubai.
That's it. I confirm you are clearly visible and audible. Now, can you see the timer?
Yeah.
Judges, please note contestant number 7, Nora Al Jassasi, a non-stop treadmill. A non-stop treadmill, TM Nora Al Jassasi, contestant number 7.
One morning, I woke up on the sound of the alarm. I just couldn't take it anymore. I'm done. I'm done on being on this non-stop of a treadmill called life. I'm so fed up. I got up, I went and I packed up my backpack with a fresh pair of clothes. And I picked up my water bottle and I ran out of the house. I stepped right into the car. I didn't know what to do. I was just like, I gotta drive, and all the way forward. And down I drove. I drove for miles and miles in my car. As I was like driving along the UAE coastline, I started getting flashes, flash after a flash of radars, one after the other. And for the very first time, I felt that I was finally being seen. Like I'm some kind of a celebrity. And so I was like, you know what? Let's give my fans pictures of me to savor. So I started doing all these poses like this, this, and this. It was like so much fun. I was like, yay, time of my life. And as I was driving away with full speed, I realized there was some shiny object in the middle of the sea. Curiosity got the best out of me. So I had to drive my car by the shore and stop and go down onto the beach. Step after step, I started hearing a sound, a faint sound saying, Noura, come to me. Noura, come to me. So mesmerized as I was, I had walked straight into the sea. And I was like, started swimming and going all in the middle of the sea. And suddenly I get one jump of a dolphin. Whoop! And then I got another one. Whoop! And there's like, Noura, finally you came here. We've been waiting for you. Would you like to come to our secret island? I was like, why, of course. And he's like, come, jump on her back. I was like, definitely so. So I go and jump up on this dolphin's back. And then we were jumping the waves, full speed. Woo, woo, woo. Until finally, we saw the secluded island getting near, and then we stepped into the secluded island. Guys, this island is an island I've never seen before. It was just like gorgeous, beautiful, full of trees that I've never seen before, and animals of turtles, antelopes, foxes, parrots, birds of beautiful colors. And it was just like mesmerizing. And guess what? They all spoke to me. Said, Noura, finally you came here. We've been waiting for you. And by the time it was sunset, I started doing a bonfire, and we all sat together in a circle. And I was like, we're all chanting a song. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. With a blink of an eye, my eyes were shut. With a blink of an eye, my eyes were open. On the sound of the alarm, I woke up and I opened the blanket like this, but something weird was there. Guess what? I had sand in my toes. Thank you.
Thank you, Noura. That was speaker number 7, Noura Al-Jassasi, a non-stop treadmill. Now let's mute the microphones and wait for 60 seconds for the judges to mark this. Thank you, timer. Now let's move on to our next contestant, TM Minesh Ratnadurai. TM Minesh, could you please repeat after me? Rashmi, I will write all the speeches for you from now onwards. TM Minesh, can you hear me? TM Minesh, can you hear us? I think there is a technical issue. TM Minesh, are you able to hear us?
Please remove your head here. Come
Hello?
to the normal mic. Now we can hear. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, please remove your headphone.
Can you remove the headphones?
Hello.
Can you remove?
Minesh, please switch off your headphones.
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you repeat after me? Rashmi, I'll write all the speeches for you from now onwards.
Rashmi, I will write all the speeches for you from now onwards.
I now confirm that you are clearly audible and visible. Can you see the timer? All right. Judges, please note, contestant number 8, Minesh Ratnadurai, The Way Home. The Way Home. TM Minesh Ratnadurai, contestant number 8.
After a long, hectic, and stressful day, I was ready to just go home. I walked up to my car and I realized my wife had sent me a huge list of groceries. I decided I'll just pick it up on the way. I got into my car and started driving. I was so used to the route that I kind of zoned out. And I suddenly realized I had turned off a road from Al Khail Street and I didn't recognize where I was. A very good evening to the contest chair, chief judge, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. This strange new place, all the tall buildings in Dubai had been replaced by pitch black darkness, and it was just a stretch of road. I just kept driving on, and I noticed this old man sitting on the side all by himself. Scared of him, I just kept driving on. 2 minutes passed, and I passed the same man. 2 minutes later, there he was again, and I realized I must be going in circles. So I got out of my car and walked up to the man and said, listen, I think I'm lost, and I just want to get home. Can you help me? That's when he looked at me, and with his hard, cold eyes, he said, "You're not going home." I was surprised. He then told me, "You have come through a rift in space and time into my land, and you are not going home." He proceeded to extend his hand and opened the door that didn't exist. This portal led to a faraway land. He went through it and called me to follow him. Once I got there, he pointed at a mountain and he said, "You have to climb up this hill and all the way up to the top of the mountain and return a diamond that sits on its crest. And if you do that, you get to go home." Having no choice, I accepted. The old man vanished and I started walking up this hill. Halfway through, I saw a donkey grazing on the grass. I looked at the donkey. The donkey looked at me. Then the donkey said, "What are you looking at?" "I've never seen a talking donkey before." He said, "Why, do you not have any mirrors in your house?" That was a little bit rude. The donkey said, "Listen, man, I'm sorry. Not many people come through here. That was a little harsh. Why don't I make it up to you? You can ride me up to the top of the hill." So I took the donkey's offer and I rode this donkey all the way up to the hill. At the top of the hill, I saw my route up the mountain and I knew straight away I was not going to return back alive if I took this route. So the donkey said, "Listen, you look like a nice guy. I know there's little secret passageway that you can take safely up to the mountain and back. But don't tell the old man because that would be cheating." For reassurance, I asked the donkey, "Are you sure?" And the donkey said, "Listen, I'm just a talking donkey. You're the guy with the brain. You decide." For my own safety, I decided to take the donkey's advice. So the donkey led me to this cave and I took it. And before I knew it, I was up the mountain, had the diamond in my hand, and was back down. Surely it couldn't be this easy. Once I came down and I walked up to where I started from, sure enough, the old man was standing there waiting for me. I gave him the diamond and he said, okay, and he checked it for its authenticity and he was satisfied. Then he asked me, "Did you take the route I asked you to take?" Now, I was in a conundrum because the donkey asked me not to tell this man. But true to myself, I had to tell the truth because I knew that saying a lie, I couldn't really live with it. So I decided to tell the truth and bear the consequences. I told, yeah, this donkey led me to the cave and that's how I did it, nervously waiting for the consequences. To my surprise, the old man was delighted. He says, "No one's stupid enough to tell me the truth." And you know what? That was the test. I wanted to see if he would tell me the truth. And in a blink of an eye, I was back in my car in a road that I recognized. And I was in a trance and I drove all the way home. I parked my car and unbuckled my seatbelt. And I realized there's a million phone calls from my wife. I quickly called her back and I said, "Listen, honey, you're not going to believe this. I was in like a different world with an old man and a talking donkey and a diamond." And she said, "Okay, listen, did you buy the groceries that I asked you to buy?" I cut the phone, put my seatbelt back on, and drove to the grocery store. And on the way, I realized no matter how lost you find yourself, if you stay true to yourself and tell the truth, you'll always find your way back home. just remember to pick up the groceries for your wife. Back to you.
Thank you, TM Minesh. That was speaker number 8, TM Minesh Ratnadurai, The Way Home. Now let's mute the microphones and wait for 60 seconds for the judges to mark their scores. Thank you, timer. Now let's move on to our next contestant, TM Sandeep Adnani. TM Sandeep, please repeat after me. Rashmi, I will order food for you whenever I eat.
TM Rashmi, I will order food for you whenever I need.
You are clearly audible and visible. Can you see the timer?
Yes, I can.
Judges, please note contestant number 9, TM Sandeep Adnani, Novid vaccine. Novid vaccine. Sandeep Adnani, contestant number 9.
Today, as I reach the pinnacle of my life, celebrating my 512th birthday in a few days from now, I realize that I have been so blessed. And I ask myself, looking back, as to what made me live such a long life. And I get only one word. What are the 2 words? Power-ups. I take you back a few years, approximately 470 years from now. The year was 2019 MC. AD, BC, MC. Much after Christ. I don't know what you were thinking. But at that point in time, the world got struck by a virus. They called it the COVID pandemic. There was some goon in the Far East who entered a bat eating competition, and he ate something that he felt was a bat, but it wasn't the case. And the entire world was in doldrums. Now, as life had it, pharmaceutical giants were busy researching and producing vaccine after vaccine, and humans reacted in 2 ways. One is they would cover the most beautiful part of themselves, which is their face, with a mask. And the other one was injecting themselves with those vaccines. Now, some of them were crazy enough or bold enough to inject themselves with 2 vaccines. They didn't live very long, unfortunately, probably 150 years on an average. But having said that, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you make a cocktail inside your own body? Having said that, you know what? I was bold enough. I took a vaccine, 2 shots, and I went to meet my aunt at the hospital. Now, there was this huge steel door guarded by even bigger, huge bodyguards. And as fate had it, her bed was right at the end. Now, because I was shorter in compared to the bodyguards, I raced myself all the way through. And as I was dodging them and their bullets like Matrix Reloaded, I found myself next to my auntie's bed. I got a chance to kiss her goodbye. On the forehead, of course. And the moment I did that, a few seconds later, her vitals came back to normal, and she felt this sudden gush of fresh air in her lungs. The entire hospital looked at me at awe. The nurse came up to me, said, "Let's try the next bed." There was a graceful looking lady, and I did the honors as well. I kissed her forehead again. And before you know it, voila, 2 minutes later, even she was up and running. Now, next to her was this really elderly uncle. And I said, no way, now you guys are pushing it too far. But yet, they convinced me for it. I went, kissed his forehead once, twice. Nothing really happened. So I lifted his palm, gave it a gentle kiss, and said, Uncle, it's probably only for the ladies. 2 minutes later, even he was fine. So the golden rule was ladies at the forehead, gents at the palm. And I never really tried anything after because I was in fear that I might jinx my own superpower. The entire world was amazed at this. I got tagged different names. I got called Novid vaccine. I got called serial kisser. But you know what? I didn't really care at the end of the day because people find different ways to earn money using their mouth, speaking, singing, and all I had to do was kiss. I got handed over a global passport, a first of its kind. Next thing you know, I was flying country after country, jet plane after jet plane, visiting royalties of the world, treated like a king, and all they wanted was a kiss. I realized the world is a big place. Australia wanted me, Canada wanted me, China almost abducted me, but that's a different story for a different date. But I was famous. I hired a company called World Without Masks, and they took care of me, and they took me all over the world. And in 3 or 4 years, I think we gently kissed the virus away. Now, looking back at the age of 500, I still have many wrinkles on my face. And I ask myself the question, in gaming, like you have power-ups if you do well for yourself, same with life. If you do heal someone or give them your time, sometimes all they need is a gentle touch, and you can be their power-up. Try and be someone's power-up. And if you ever get COVID and you need the gentle, remember, your Novid vaccine is waiting for you with open arms. Contest.
Thank you, TM Sandeep. That was contestant number 9, TM Sandeep Adnani, Novid vaccine. Now let's mute the microphones and wait for 60 seconds for the judges to mark their scores. Thank you, timer. Let's move on to the final contestant of the day, of the evening. Contestant number 10, TM Rashid Hussain. TM Rashid, please repeat after me. Rashmi, I will give you half of my salary every month.
I will give you half of my salary every month.
You are clearly audible and visible. Can you see the timer?
Yes, I can.
Judges, please note contestant number 10, TM Rashid Hussain, TT. TT. TM Rashid Hussain, contestant number 10.
It was a very tiring day in office. I turned my eyes towards the clock and it was 7 o'clock in the evening. I was feeling very tired. I thought to close everything and to go home because work will never end and I will continue tomorrow. So I gathered my stuff and walked to the parking. Then there was a 1 hour tiring drive to the home. I reached home and I asked my wife for the dinner. So with family, I had a dinner and went to my bed. I said, don't disturb me, please. And just I was in my bedroom and laying on the bed and looking around and trying to sleep. But suddenly I saw there is a light coming from the sky towards us, towards our home. So light was coming down and I was just staring on that, and it was coming down, down and close. Then suddenly I feel danger for me and my family. So I open the sliding door slowly and go to the garden. In the meantime, this light came closer and it was like a flying saucer, and it directly came to our garden. And then I was just looking, what is that? And I hide myself behind the bush. Suddenly, the door of the flying saucer opened and an alien like robot came out, and he was now in our garden. There is a small weapon in his hand. He was looking around like he was trying to grab the knowledge of the surrounding. Suddenly, I think he felt me, and then he opened the fire on me. And at that time, I don't have anything with me. I just put myself on the side, and then suddenly I saw that there is a water hose pipe. So I take that water hose pipe, I push the lever with full force, and water is going towards him like a jet. And then water was falling down on this alien, and then sparks starting. In the meantime, he opened another fire to me, but it was missed. And then he was in the sparks, lights coming down, and then finally he fell down in our garden. And I feel that no, he's not moving. He's like a dead. So then slowly, I moved near to him. I saw that what is he? And I was checking, and on his wrist, I saw that there is a like watch still on. So I took this watch, and it was embossed that TT. TT, I was thinking, what is TT? Then I think it is like a time traveler. So then I was checking the watch, and I think to have a try. So I was fond of dinosaurs. So then I pushed 70 million ago and just push. And suddenly I was in an other area where I was in the past, and dinosaurs was around. I can feel them. I can feel their voice, and their heads was other side of the mountains. And then suddenly there was a noise behind me. I just turned and saw that there is a snake, a big snake with 8 heads and shadowing on me. Then I felt very danger. I felt my life in danger and pushed the button again. And I was in another era where it was like African jungle. And then I was just checking where I am. And suddenly there was a voice of so many people like jungle men's, tribal men's, and they were saying, ho, 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 who, and I saw that so many 50 or 70 people around me, and they have sword and other sharp weapons with them. And then his leader came to the front, one step he took and told me, Hubala, Hubala. I could not understand what is Hubala. Then suddenly I said, Alubala, Alubala. Then he is looking what he is saying. Then he just discussed something with his fellows, and they try to capture me. I was trying to bang the watch again to move from here, but watch was not working. And suddenly I fell down from the bed, and my eye was open. This was a dream. My son was near me and saying, Papa, what is Hubala, Hubala? Over to you.
Thank you, TM Rashid Hussain. That was contestant number 10, TM Rashid Hussain, TT. Now, Let's mute the microphones and wait for some time for the judges to mark their ballots. Also, in the meantime, we will have a small round of table topic contests. What say?
Please hold on for 3 minutes silence, then you can conduct table topic.
Sure, sir. So please mute yourself for 3 minutes. Let's have a 3 minutes break.
No, silence.
Thank you, timer. So now we'll have a small round of table topics. I hand over the stage to TM Saleh Abuya, the Sergeant at Arms for the evening. Over to you, TM Saleh.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening again. So now we will have a table topic session, which is impromptu speaking. I will be giving a topic and I will choose a person to talk about that topic without any preparation. Minimum, you have to speak 1 minute and the maximum is 2 minutes. So who will start? Anybody ready or guest, please? Can I, EC, Gardner?
Oui, monsieur.
Yeah, hi, good evening. Yeah, the topic is, have you ever tried to hack your brain? Have you ever tried to hack your brain? Tell me how.
That's
Timer,
a
please.
very
1 minute.
strange question. Have I ever tried to hack my brain? You see, it is my brain, so everything that goes through it, I should have an indication as to what is going on. I do know that there are times when you're working on a project and it is intended to go one way, and something deep inside you says, it's not going to work that way. Find another method to do it. And even though you're part of a team and the team wants you to go along a particular path, your brain is telling you, no, this won't work. Find another way. So in that way, I suppose I can say that, yes, I have in fact hacked my brain, but it's not so much my brain as in the collective brain of a group of persons. And yes, I can tell you, for example, my presence here in Dubai is because of hacking a groupthink situation. It's an interesting concept. I don't necessarily agree that one can hack one's own brain since you control what goes through your brain. But I do believe that you may be going along a path and you can change and you can find reasons why it makes sense to change your path because of new information. And you use the old information to get that sorted out. Hacking my brain? No, but I can change a path. Mr.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Any other volunteer, please? Grishma Rajan.
Yes, hi.
Guys, hi, good evening.
Good evening.
What can money not buy? What can money not buy? Over to you. You have to speak
Thank
minimum
you.
1 minute. Yes.
Yeah, thank you for the topic. What can money not buy? Have you been around family? It's such a happiness and it gives us so much pleasure to be around a family. And can we buy a family with money? It's not possible. So being around, being happy, happiness around with family is something you cannot buy with money. It takes a lot of effort, being a husband, being a wife, having children, being a grandmother, being a grandfather. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of love, trust, and understanding you put towards them, and building that trust within each other that builds a family. So whatever I've mentioned now, love, trust, care, none of this can be brought with money. So I would again revolve the whole topic around the happiness concept. Happiness is something you develop within yourself. It's a choice. So with that choice, and being happy is not because you have a money. You can see a person, you can see a boy playing in the rain in the slums. That is not because he has a lot of money, because he chose to be happy in that situation. So there are many things in this world which money cannot buy, but you can be happy about it. So thank you for that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Who's next, please? Loren Fernandez.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. What do you love most about yourself? What do you love most about yourself? Over to you. You have to speak minimum 1 minute.
All right. What do I love most about myself? I don't even think 2 minutes, 30 seconds would be enough for me to talk about this. But yes, I love everything about myself. Every single thing from outside to inside. I love the person who I have become. I love the things I do. I love each and every little thing about myself. What's not to hate? Each one of us is an individual with different attributes and different traits. Each one of us is special in his or her own little way. So what's not to love about oneself? Loving oneself is the greatest gift that every individual has. You do not need to expect love always from an external source, but you can love your own self at any time, anywhere, without any limits. So what do I love about myself? I love me, the whole of me. So what do you love about yourself? That's something you need to think about. Do you love certain attributes about yourself? Do you love certain skills? Do you love certain features about yourself? That's for each one of you to think. I love myself. Do you love yourself? Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, such blue brain. Are you there? Sash.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hi.
Yeah, I can see that you are smiling. So what makes you smile? What makes you smile?
Hold on, let me turn on my camera.
Yeah, now I can see your smile. What makes you smile?
Well, first of all, I had the privilege of finally attending the Toastmasters introductory event, and I got to witness some incredible storytelling from some really, really talented individuals. I have to admit, there were a few favorites of mine, and it got me to think that inside of us lies this latent creativity that is just waiting to kind of get out there. And that's really exciting and inspiring for me personally, because it means that now I get to potentially get to be around other people who are creative and inspiring too. And one of the things I really believe is that I am the average of the 5 people I am around the most. And so I'm hoping that I get to experience some of this positive energy more often with this community. So yeah, that makes me really happy. I'm really excited about that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Still I have time? I'm not there.
Actually, we are running of the we are running
out of the schedule, yeah?
Yes.
So, Manish.
You can take one more.
One more. Who's ready? I can see only Toastmaster Manish. Are you tired?
I've already spoken. If there's anyone else,
that's what I am looking. I have only the timer. I can choose the timer.
Yeah, you can give a chance to the timer. He's not spoken all day.
Timer.
I'll time him.
Okay. What makes life easier? What makes life easier? Toastmaster Kapil, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you very much.
What makes life easier?
Life is
easier, yeah.
Life is easy or tough, depending on your attitude towards it. So if you really think that, because you know what happens, what I believe in is, for example, you are in a very tough situation as on today. Just think about it. Is this moment really going to matter after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years from now? If you will just zoom out and see from that perspective, will this trivial situation be so important at that point of time? It might not matter too much. Doesn't matter what kind of situation it is. So what I truly believe in is, it's up to you how you take that particular situation. Take it easy, take it light, just live in the moment, and trust me, everything is gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. So am I still in time or? Okay, so that's what I believe in. So and on the other hand, there is another attitude when you start thinking that every situation is too hard. The moment I'm living in is the worst moment of my life. Everyone else is having the good time. I am not. I am the one who always get the tough times. If you will keep on thinking about those kind of things, it is gonna become hard for you. So yeah, what I believe in, it's completely up to you. It's your attitude. If you believe in your attitude, if you think that life, you have to take it easy as it comes, you are gonna make it easy. Over to you.
Great, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Still there is time?
No, please hand over to MC.
Over to you, contestant.
Thank you. Give me 1 minute. All right. Sorry, there was a small technical glitch. So before the results are announced, let's first begin by congratulating all the speakers who put a brave face and participated in the tall tale contest. I'll share my screen now. Is my screen visible? All right.
Yes.
Certificate of participation. Congratulations, TM Avdut Shinde. Super the hero, TM Avdut Shinde. Congratulations to TM Adil Kadri, forever young. Congratulations to TM Sivi Job for the golden fish fry. Congratulations to TM Nahid Hassanpur. Your wish is my command. Congratulations to TM Babita D'Souza. Sweet 16. Congratulations to TM Nisha Gandhi. Hooray! Congratulations to TM Nora Al-Jassasi. I forgot the name. All this while I was, the non-stop treadmill. Thank you, TM Devi. Congratulations to TM Minesh Ratnadurai. The way back home. The way home. I'm reading it all from my memory. Sorry for the glitch. And congratulations to TM Sandeep Adnani who promised me he'll offer me food whenever he eats. And congratulations to TM Rashid for TT and TM Sandeep for Novid vaccine. Yeah, that's about the participation certificates. Now let me invite our chief judge for the contest, DTM Ramesh Menon, to announce the winners.
Good evening, Toastmaster Rashmi Nair, the most richest lady. I would say most richest Bill Gates of Dubai Toastmasters. Within shorter span of time, so much money you got, so much people you got around, so much villa you booked and food, everything arranged. Can you give me a partnership with you so that I can spend my lifetime with?
Well, I'll
Anyway.
think about it.
Thank you very much. You did a fantastic job. Put our hands together to give a handsome applause to Toastmaster Rashmi Nair for so lovely taking this tall tale contest of Dubai Toastmaster. Well done, Toastmaster Rashmi.
Thank you.
And of course, because of the energy that you give to all the speakers, all the 10 speakers were awesome. I'm sure you bribed them to speak better. That is why judges got much confusion to decide who is the best of it. Let me tell you, we had a very tough time. And I'm sure our tally counter can also vouch for that. Anyway, nevertheless, one has to win. You know, there is a number always available. However rich Rashmi become, we still have a number available to decide who are the best winners. Thank you very much, all the speakers, for putting and speak out loud of your brave heart of exaggeration. We thoroughly enjoyed each one of your speech. Each one of your are champions. Maybe 1 or 2 points here and there made 1, 2, 3 champions here, but nevertheless, all 10 are champions for Dubai Toastmasters. And thank you all the judges who contributed their valuable time spent for deciding who is the best bluffer or best tall tale master of Dubai Toastmasters. And also the tally counter timer, both the timers were very, very relatively doing all the job. Thank you for sending your time sheet. Good job. And Toastmaster Divi, special thanks for you for organizing this fantastic event from A to Z. You have been taking care of it. And of course, you definitely helped me and also feel comfortable to be your chief judge. You did a fantastic job. Hats off to you, Toastmaster Divi. Very good job. Having said that, now I have handed over the result to Toastmaster Rashmi. Toastmaster Rashmi, you can take the privilege of declaring from 3rd place, 2nd place, and 1st place winners, and go ahead and announce it. All the very best. Congratulations, winners and participants. You did a fantastic job. Thank you, Toastmaster Rashmi. Please go ahead.
Thank you, DTM Ramesh Menon. So, thank you for presenting me the honors to declare the winners. I hope you all can see my screen. Please give a thumbs up. Thank you. So let's start from the 3rd place as usual. But as DTM Ramesh Menon said, you all are winners. The 3rd place winner of today's tall tale contest is Sriam Babita D'Souza. Congratulations, Sriam Babita, being a newbie, you have bagged the prize. Congratulations. The 2nd place goes to none other than TM Nahid Hassanpur. Congratulations, Nahid. Good job, good decision that you didn't back out even with injured leg. You continued, you sticked on to your decision. And finally, I don't want to put more suspense. The 1st place of the most looked around tall tale speech contest goes to our hero, TM Minesh Ratnadurai. Now you can go back home happily, but don't forget to buy your groceries. Congratulations, TM Minesh. DTM Ramesh Menon, would you like to add some more?
No, thank you very much. Everybody now needs to go for a sound sleep after hearing all of them. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for Dubai Toastmasters giving me the opportunity to be chief judge of this particular contest, fantastic contest. And wish you all the very best. Good luck and wish you all very sound good night. Forget about what these people say. Don't go to mesmerizing world. Live with the reality. And good luck to all of you. All the best for the winners. And back to contest chair. Yes.
Yeah.
All the best.
Thank you, sir. So that was a win-win for all of us.
This concludes the judging of tall tale contest of the Dubai Toastmasters for this year 2021-2022. Back to Rashmi.
Thank you very much, DTM Ramesh Menon and judges. Thank you all the role players. So that brings a beautiful evening to a beautiful ending. It was a win-win for all of us. We get to live many lives. We get to see many worlds. My life is sorted. I'll get extra income, food, mansion. I don't have to worry about my speeches anymore. So thank you, Devi, for asking me to be the contest chair. And congratulations, special congratulations to our VP Education for managing such a long tall tale marathon today. Now, due to the absence of our president, our beloved president, he is in India with his newborn baby. I'll hand over the stage to our VP Education, TM Devi, to close today's session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashmi. And yes, I also want to be your partner, please. The richest woman in UAE, I want to be your partner. I'll wind up by saying thank you so much to our friendly neighborhood Chief Judge, DTM Ramesh Menon. Thank you so much. Thank you, all the judges. Shout out to Judge Toastmaster Loren Fernandez, who's the area director.
No.
Don't discount their name. Hey, God. No.
Sorry, just ignore that. Yeah.
She's being area director, just came to attend our meeting.
Yes, okay.
I think we have few of other area directors. Yeah, you can introduce them.
Yes, I can see area director Saji Varghese as well. Saji, would you switch on your camera and wave out to everybody? Then we have area director,
really
area 30, Loren Fernandez as well. If you can switch on your camera and say hi to everybody.
Hi, and thank you for the invite. It was a lovely show. To see you all again soon.
Yeah, thank you, distinguished guests, both of you all, and thank you all our judges. Thank you to the role players. Thank you so much to the participants. Congratulations to the winners and all the participants. I'll wind up with a 1-minute tongue twister, starting with Ramesh Menon DTM. You have to say bad blood, good blood 5 times fast. Bad blood, good blood 5 times very fast.
Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood.
Very good, but it should have been faster.
Easy.
Next, Bosco. Bosco, quick.
Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood.
You twisted over there.
Saji will say.
Saji, moving over to Saji.
Bad blood. Bad
Fast,
blood,
fast.
bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood.
Loren.
Come on, Loren.
Okay.
Varda is not there.
Good blood, bad blood, good blood, bad blood, good blood, bad blood, good blood, bad blood, good blood.
Very good. Let's move on to Saleh. You're muted.
I am the timer.
It's okay. There's no time now. Time is over.
What was that?
Bad blood, good blood.
Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood. Bad blood, good blood.
He said good blood.
I don't know.
Yeah, you twisted. Avdut, the last one.
I'll try something else. Good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad.
Nah.
Blood.
Thank you all so much. Our next meeting is on the 11th of October, and it's a meeting not to be missed because okay, let's play a guessing game. I'll tell you a few things and guess who the TMOD is. He was a graduate at the City of Dubai's Leadership Development Program and has received training at Harvard Business School and Singapore School of Government.
Sandeep.
No. Besides Bosco, anybody else? Bosco, do not answer. Okay. He had a 20-year career with Dubai Police Force. Sorry?
Murad.
Correct. It's Colonel Murad.
Great.
So our next
Really?
session is on the 11th of October with our Colonel Murad as a TMOD. Please do come, all of yours, for our meeting. Okay. Thank you. And with the power vested in me, I now close this meeting. Thank you. Good night and God bless you all.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
Ityam Ramesh Menon, same
Yes.
family of VB Menon or different?
No, family different. We are far away. Actually, he's in Bombay. I'm in Kerala.
Okay.
But client.
Oh, no internet connection.
We didn't see it. But where is the?
I thought maybe they are
Okay, just
from the
take it
same family.
Maybe now
something
you
like
can
that.
stop the recording.
Yes.
Yeah, stop the recording.